my name's Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to do a Q&A and I'm also going to announce the giveaway winner of my 100 subscriber thank you giveaway. So first off, I just want to start by saying thank you again to everyone who has supported me to get up to 100. It's so awesome to see my channel grow and to get to know you guys a little bit better, especially the people who are really active in the channel. Like, I thank you so much. But I don't want this video to go on for forever because I know, let's be honest, the real reason you're watching it is to see who the giveaway winner is, but I am going to answer a ton of questions that people left for me on my 100 subscriber video. So let's get started. First off, I am so sorry if I say any of your names wrong. I'm known for that, so I apologize now. But let's go ahead. So Maddie NRG said, what is the most inspiring thing you have been told and how did it positively impact you? I've been thinking about this since you posted that question because it took me forever, and I'm going to give you sort of a cheesy answer, but everything else behind it is not really cheesy. So I think the greatest thing I've ever heard is just be yourself. I know, real cheesy. But the reason that that had such a big impact for me wasn't like the first time it was ever told me or the 500th time I was ever told that. It was actually later on. I was bullied a lot as a child just because of my upbringing. I was really easy to pick on. So a lot of people picked on me, and I just grew up to be a bitter child who hated herself, hated the world, and eventually I was so sick of just feeling such hatred and anger and sadness and just, you know, everything that a bully child can feel. And so I eventually was like, I need to make a decision here. Like, what do I do with everything that I'm feeling? And this total God moment, because I don't think I would have come up with this myself, but I just realized that I wanted to see change and I wanted to be myself. Like, how nice it would be just to be me and not have to worry about what other people think about me, because they're going to make fun of me anyway. Someone's always going to pick on you for some reason. You know, there's multiple reasons, psychologically speaking, that someone might pick on another person, and you're going to have someone who's not going to like something about you. And eventually I just had to realize that and accept that and go, I'm not going to care what other people think about me, and I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be unconditional, unapologetic me. So that's why that phrase, I think, is probably the most impactful, even though like it took me forever to really fully understand what it means, because I love being me. I don't like putting up a face or trying to pretend to have to be someone else. Like, it's just so hard and so much of a struggle, and it's just so much easier to be myself and realize that people are gonna find things that they don't like about me. I mean, some people might think that I'm too shy, or they might think that I'm too outgoing. Like, I'm gonna meet people and they're gonna think something about me and they're not gonna like something about me, and I have to be okay with that. Yeah, and life has been so much better since that moment, and I just feel better, you know? And people pick on me still. They still find things that they don't like about me. They'll pick on me about my thick eyebrows or my hair, and I'm just like, you know what? I like those features. I like my eyes. I get made fun of a lot for my eyes. So yeah, there's just things that people pick on me for, and I've come to the point where I don't care anymore. So I think that is a really good step that I've taken, and I'm proud of where I am now. And that phrase, be yourself, had a huge impact on my life. So okay, next question. The Vegan Sweet Potato said, have you inspired any of your family or friends to go vegan? And if not, are they supportive? So I'm the only one in my family who is vegan, and I'm also the only one in my immediate friend group that is vegan. I do know a few other vegans, but we're not extremely close, and they went vegan for other reasons, or they were vegan before I was. So no, I've not inspired anyone to go vegan. However, I would like to think that I inspired my youngest sister to go vegetarian, because I was vegetarian for probably roughly like 11 and a half years. And my sister became vegetarian a few years back now, I think, close to 2. And I'd like to think I played a little bit of a part in that. So we'll see. But I have inspired some of my family to eat vegan meals with me, or just in general. My husband eats a lot of vegan meals with me, and he's not a vegan. My mom's not a vegan, but she loves Herbivorous Butcher. Like, every time she comes down, we go to visit there because she loves that place and she loves eating their vegan food. And so she actually went to Veg Fest with me last year, and everyone in my family is very supportive. I think the main thing they were just worried about was, am I going to get all the nutrition I need? And once I kind of, you know, broke that weird stigma that somehow you're not going to get enough nutrition as a vegan, they they understood that this is a great lifestyle choice for me. So they're extremely supportive, but no one else in my family is vegan. So, and we'll see. Eventually, maybe I will inspire somebody to go vegan, which will be a really, really cool day. So yay. Okay, thank you, Vegan Sweet Potato, for asking that. Okay, hopefully I say your last name right, but the next question is for Rosita Vela. Vela. I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am. What inspired you to become vegan? Was this your choice or did your family raise you vegan? So my family did not raise me vegan. I actually come from a really big hunting family, surprisingly. You know, I don't think they're surprised to know that I'm vegan because I like refused to go hunting. As a child, I just was like, no, I'm never going. So now I actually made a video, I'll leave a link below, telling you why I went vegetarian and telling you why I went vegan. But I will give you a short little explanation as well as to why I went vegan. A lot of it's the same reason that I went vegetarian. The biggest reason is animals. I am a huge animal lover, and I'm surprised it took me as long as it did for me to go vegan. It's crazy to think that I supported something that is so terrible to animals for so long, but I am just so extremely empathetic towards animals. I mean, when I look in their eyes, I see their wants, their desires, their fears, their pains, their love that they want to give. So I couldn't reasonably keep sitting there and supporting, you know, the meat industry, the dairy industry, the egg industry, anything that's not cruelty free and so on and so forth. Like, I just couldn't sit there and continue to support those businesses because it's not something that I think we need. Right now, where I live, I don't need to eat all that stuff. I don't need to support a industry that isn't cruelty free. I have options and I can choose the options that are friendly to our loving animals. So that's the main reason. Other reasons that really did play a factor into me becoming vegan was the fact that it is really environmentally friendly. Of course, if you take like an hour-long shower as a vegan, though, you're not really helping the environment, but it is naturally a little bit more environmentally friendly than, you know, the meat and the dairy and the egg industry and so on and so forth. And then also it's just a really healthy lifestyle, especially with the vegan diet. It's extremely healthy for you. There's been lots of studies that show that, and totally recommend looking it up if you're looking for a healthy lifestyle. It's beautiful. I love it. But I think the last thing that really convinced me that I could go vegan is that all of a sudden there were so many vegan options around me that had never been there before, because I had been debating about veganism for a few years now, and finally it just hit a point where I was like, I can't keep telling myself I can't become vegan because there are so many options. So that's a little short bit of it. If you want to see the rest, you can follow the link below, and that explains a little bit more of my story. So, alrighty. Thank you for the question, Rosita. I love it. Happy Family said, how long have you been vegan? So I decided to make the transition to veganism actually just this last October, November, somewhere around that area is where I really started to actively transition over to veganism. So I've actually only been a vegan for a really, really short time, and there's still some things that I'm trying to learn, and I'm still making mistakes. But I think I finally have started to consider myself vegan rather than transitioning vegan, because whenever I'm going out and I'm purchasing stuff, I'm purchasing it as a vegan with that in mind. And then I'm also basically eating all vegan at this point. A lot of the makeup I am using is still not cruelty-free or vegan, unfortunately, just because I have so much of it and I don't believe in waste. I am happy though because, and I'll do a vlog about this eventually, I do have ways that I can give the makeup to someone else that I'm not going to use. Okay, next question. Ryan Ark Moto Vlog. Can you swim, sister? I cannot swim very well. I am an extremely kinesthetic learner, and basically what that means is you have to learn by physicalizing something, and it's really hard to learn how to swim in deep water when you don't know how to swim. So I've never become a really good swimmer, which is really sad because I actually love the water, but I have a huge fear of it as well, because there are a few times that I've almost drowned because of my inability to learn how to swim effectively. So one example, I was studying abroad in Australia and I almost ended up on Bondi Beach. Luckily they weren't filming that day, so I didn't. But it's easier to swim in salt water just because it lifts up your body and you don't have to work as hard as it. And I can doggy paddle, I just don't really go anywhere. I got picked up by a current on Bondi Beach and it carried me not too far away, but it carried me a little bit, and I couldn't work against the current or get out of the current. One of my friends tried to help me for a really long time. He's awesome, but eventually he just called over a lifeguard who came and got me. So embarrassing moment. So no, I don't really know how to swim. Embarrassing fact about Ashley. So Johanna YPR actually had a few different questions, which I love. She said, what was the reason you started your YouTube channel? How old are you and what is your favorite movie? So I'm going to start out with the two easier ones. I am 24 years old. I'm actually about to turn 25 in the next 2 months here, which is really exciting. Soon I'll be able to rent a car. That's cool. And then what is my favorite movie? I suck at favorites. I hate choosing favorites, so I'm gonna give you two. These are like my go-tos. If like one of my friends hasn't seen them, we're watching it. First off is Interstellar. Oh my gosh. Yes. Matthew McConaughey did an amazing job in that movie. I mean, the sounds he was able to make in that one scene where he's just floating, you know what scene I'm talking about, blew my mind. And I have never left the movie theater with such emotion that I felt in that film, and like it lingered, and that just hasn't happened to me. And as an artist, like I was just so inspired by the raw talent that was shown because of how much raw, vulnerable emotion they had to show. So it was just like a really inspirational film that I just love dearly. It's like one of my favorites. Are there a few plot holes in it? Of course. But I still think it's an amazing movie. And then the other movie is actually a Bollywood film. It's 3 hours long, but I so recommend watching it. It is fantastic. I think I've seen it over 20 times because I show all of my friends this movie and I am still in love with it. And it's called Three Idiots. It's amazing. It'll take you through every single emotion you can possibly think. Like, it's just mind-blowing. And like all of the lead actors are extremely talented in this film, and just there's parts where you're going to be laughing in tears, crying in tears, some shocking moments that just totally blew me away. And then the other question was, what was your reason for starting your YouTube channel? So I had been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while. I love video editing and I communicate better by talking than writing. And I had my Vegan Cuts subscription for a while, for a few months, and so I decided, oh, I'll post on Instagram reviews just of the products, see if I like it. And I honestly really did like it. And I was like, well, it'd be way easier to make this into a YouTube channel. But that's kind of why it started, is just because I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I tried a few other times. Originally, I wanted to start a music YouTube channel, and maybe sometime in the future I'll do that, but I really want to give that a lot more attention detail than I currently can, just because I want it to be great. And I just don't have the equipment for that, and I don't have the time and energy to make that as good as I want. So hopefully sometime in the future I'll be able to make a music YouTube channel as well, but I don't right now. But so this was something that I could do reasonably, and I really enjoyed it so far. So thanks for joining me on this ride. Lockhon911 said, what are your future plans for the channel and what got you into YouTube? So I kind of already answered the second one. But for the first one, I have a few exciting things for you guys. Actually, next Saturday, I'm going to be launching sort of like a series, and it's going to happen on every second Saturday of the month, and I'm really excited for that, and I'm excited for you guys to see what it is. But I'm hoping to do more things like that, like schedule out, like, you know, what every third Friday is going to be, or, you know, something like that. Like, eventually, once I start figuring out when my Vegan Cuts box is going to show up, I want to have that happen on the same day every single month. Things like that. I just kind of want to do more of that, where then if you like just my Petite Voir unboxings, you'll know exactly when they're going to come up. So hopefully I can start scheduling things out. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm also hoping to get a lot more different reviews on here rather than just food reviews. I'd like to start reviewing some other stuff, and I love my vlogs. So I'm hoping to get those in here more regularly. So I have a lot of different ideas, and I'm totally open to hearing any suggestions that you guys have or anything that you want to see. Like, feel free, leave it below. I'm extremely open, and I would love to create a channel that you guys would really like. So give me suggestions if you have anything that you want me to do, because I'm totally open and willing to. Life with May. Hey girl. How long have you been married? Do you guys have children? We don't have children. We have been married. It'll be 2 years this August. So we're actually still pretty pretty new in marriage, which is really fun and exciting. We're both really excited to have kids one day, and we're gonna love the heck out of them, but not yet. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. Alrighty, Sunshine Girl 07 says, how and where did you meet your husband? That's an awesome question. We actually met at school, at college. We went to Bethel University in Minnesota, and we were both theater majors there. It's funny because the first time he ever introduced himself, he said, hi, my name's Lowell. And he said it really quick. So for like 3 days, I thought his name was literally LOL, not Lowell, Lowell. I thought it was LOL. So, so that's like kind of how I knew him for a little bit. But yeah, we met and we were actually dating other people for a while before we really got interested in each other. We were both single when we got interested in each other, but we were both in very, very serious relationships before that, so it was kind of awkward when we first started dating. But that's a story for another time. It's really long and complicated and weird, but I would gladly share that story with you guys sometime. Let me know if you ever want to hear it. Maybe I'll just do a vlog for you guys about that. It's funny, but it's also weird, but it all worked out and we're really happy to be married, so yay! Technical Planet asked, where are you from? I am born and raised in Minnesota, if you couldn't tell by my Minnesotan accent, because I do say big. Yeah. So Jay Navarro says, what is your favorite face exfoliant product? And it's actually a product I just got recently, but I am obsessed with it. It has exfoliant beads in it, and it's an exfoliant facial, but it's actually the Derm E Purifying Daily Detox Scrub with activated charcoal. I'm like obsessed with this. It like chills your face when you put it on. It makes it feel smooth. And like it tightens it a little bit too, but it exfoliates, which is one of the main things it does. But I'm like obsessed. So if you want to see the review of that box, I'll also leave that link below because that's where I review this guy. But yes, okay. And next we have Noelle Eileen. How long have you guys been married? So we'll be married 2 years in August, which is really exciting. We're excited. YSB32 says, what is your favorite food? Cherries. I love cherries. I think I've mentioned this in a video before, but I actually have to limit myself to only eating cherries on my birthday. Now, do I eat cherries other day? Of course, but it's kind of like a nice little treat for my birthday every year. I get a huge jar of cherries. So, and I love regular natural cherries, but I also do like the processed ones as well. But I dig both. They're both amazing. It doesn't matter if they have pits in them or not. Like, I will eat any cherry that you throw at me. Then we have Cheyenne Tate says, how long have you been vegan? So I answered this one earlier. I started the journey of veganism back in October, November this last year. And then she also said, is it your decision to follow a vegan lifestyle based on animal rights, sustainability, personal preference? Kind of answered this one already, but a lot of it has to do with animal rights. Like, I'm just extremely empathetic towards animals, and everything else is just like an added bonus. Like, it's healthy for the environment, for you. It is more sustainable than a meat-based diet and just everything else. So, but the main reason is animals. Next is UGHAMORI. I love that you have spaces in between each of them. It's really fun. She wanted me to suggest some vegan recipes. Also, what is your favorite vegan food? My favorite vegan food right now in this moment is actually cauliflower buffalo wings. So basically it's just cauliflower that's seasoned and either fried or baked. I've seen both, to be like barbecue wings. And I'm obsessed with them right now. But I'm also going to leave recipes down below. And for anybody else who is vegan out there, if you want to share some great, cheap vegan recipes that are easy to make, leave them below. And there's also like a ton of vegan YouTubers who will like share cheap vegan recipes. All you have to really do is just type in cheap vegan recipes and like you'll find a million of them. If you're really into Asian food, I really like Cheap Lazy Vegan's channel. And that's not like she doesn't even follow me, guys. But I just like, before I even became vegan, I followed her channel and I love her recipes. Oh, another vegan food I really, really like, vegan sushi. Make it all the time, really cheap. But you have to like Asian food to really like that. But I love it. I'm obsessed. Adriana Thompson, what has been the most motivating thing to keep you vegan? This is gonna sound really weird. But actually on my Instagram, whenever I see a picture of an animal experiencing cruelty, it just like, well, first it breaks my heart to see that and see that they have to go through that still. But also like, it makes me really happy that I am choosing not to support that and that I am choosing to fight for animals by choosing a lifestyle that doesn't harm them in any way. And so I think, as weird as that is, and I hate seeing pictures like that, I like honestly hate them, but at the same time, like, they do give me a little bit of motivation to keep going. Like, that's why I'm choosing to live my lifestyle this way. Another reason is, like, I have kitties, like, and I want every other animal to get as much love as my cats get from me. So yeah, as weird as that is, like, it is something that motivates me to continue to seek change so that hopefully animals won't have to experience the cruelty that they experience. And I think also everything I listed earlier for why I became vegan is still motivation, because I'm still extremely passionate about the reasons that I decided to become vegan in the first place. So, like, those passions are still there, and they continue to motivate me to, you know, better myself, better the environment, and also create a better life for animals who all they want in the world is just love. So yeah, anyways, vegan rant done. So last one is Martha Weiner. I'm sorry that I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. Asked, what does your husband think of your makeup channel? So I do a little bit of makeup, and I also do some food reviews, and then I also do some vegan vlogs. But as for the makeup part of my channel, I don't think my husband has any big preference, but I'll bring him on because I'm going to bring him on for the drawing anyways, and he can answer that question. Alrighty, you have to answer this question. What do you think of my makeup channel, or the part of my channel that's makeup?
I find it funny because up until recently you haven't done a lot for makeup other than stage that I've seen you wear. So it's pretty new, although I generally would trust Ashley's opinion on that sort of thing.
Cool, that's what he thinks. Little does he know, I also wear it for special events and for auditions.
I'm bad at noticing things.
Yes. But you're always really supportive, so
yeah.
But it's also nice because I am switching over a lot of my makeup from not cruelty-free and vegan to cruelty-free and vegan. So it's nice to see all the new options that are vegan and cruelty-free, so that eventually I can start buying those and using those in everyday life when I'm wearing them for special events that apparently he doesn't notice.
Anything that's just like simple eye makeup or very light touches, anything that isn't like bombastic, I probably won't notice.
Which is fine. I don't wear it for you, if I'm being honest. I wear it because it makes me feel nice. And that's why you should wear makeup. That's my, like, one thing. If you're gonna wear makeup, it should be for you, not for someone else.
Do it for you.
Anyways, I could go on a huge makeup rant, maybe eventually. If you want to see that, let me know. But anyways, you guys, you really want to know who won the giveaway, so my husband is going to draw it.
I don't know any of the people who are in here.
It's true, you don't actually.
Yeah, because Ashley's been putting together this bowl separate from me being around. So
okay.
I'm drawing out. Da-da-da.
Who's it?
Johanna YPR.
Yay! Yes! Congratulations, Johanna! I'm so sorry that I couldn't have more than one giveaway. However, I am planning on doing more giveaways, so do keep an eye out for those. Hopefully I'll have one coming out in the next few months. I actually hope to have another one coming out, which will make more sense once you see Saturday, next Saturday. Yeah, thank you so much for everyone who supported me. And Johanna, just get in touch with me. You can either email me. I'll leave my email address below, just so that way you don't have to put any of your contact information below. But I'm super excited that you won, and I'm super excited to get you a vegan cuts box. If you're not sure what that is, I'll also leave a link to that below as well. They're amazing. I love them. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout all of this, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't draw the rest of you and give it to you. But as a nice little surprise, at the end of this video, I am gonna have video of my kitties, because I know you all love them. Again, I'm so sorry that I couldn't give something to each and every single one of you. I hope to eventually be at that point where I could just be like, all of my subscribers get something. You get a chair, and you get a chair. Or what's the quote? Where's Oprah when you need her?
A car?
Oh, it's a car! Thank you all so much. I hope you liked this Q&A. Let me know if you want me to do more Q&As. That way they don't have to be as long as this one. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're ever seeing me, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And click the little bell if you want to receive notifications so you can check out some of my other content. Thank you guys so much, and I'm so excited for future giveaways and also just getting to know all of you better. Bye.